Hey Aries, your February tarot reading is ready. I'm Eleanor. Welcome to Pink Pearl Tarot. I have your main themes, your week-to-week forecast, career and finance, and then love. So for February, your main themes are pressure, transformation, and emerald. Calm your mind, body, and soul. So these together mean that the way you rise to challenges this month is going to have a major impact on who you are becoming, the badass that you're becoming. Your ability to keep a cool head in intense situations is going to be your superpower. And it's not just how it's transforming you, but how the way you show up could transform the circumstances positively. The most discomfort that you might be confronted with could come in the form just of your own resistance to change, more so than the change itself. So you are showing up with so much grace and composure that it is awe-inspiring. It's very leaderly. For a lot of you, this could indicate some upheaval, but that a more peaceful existence lies on the other side of it. And the more you focus on that, the smoother and quicker the transition will go. I recommend practicing some breathing techniques, whether you already have a good one that you like or learning a new one. Now for week one, you have the Ace of Swords with the Seven of Swords. I love this little fox on here. This is about prioritizing information and your ability to see the whole truth by not focusing too closely on the details. The mind will do this thing. I don't know if you've seen the memes or if it's been done in art, but where there'll be like a paragraph or something and they'll just like skip words, or there'll be big mistakes, or it'll be written upside down or something. Or you could look at a picture with like missing pixels, like missing bits. But if you're zoomed out and taking in the whole thing, the mind will fill it in and complete the thing. Kind of like if you see a dot to dot picture, you don't have to really take your pencil and fill in the dots. You can kind of see what it is, right? It's not like not seeing the forest for the trees, I guess is what that saying means. Don't fall into the gaps of information because you're looking at the situation right up against your face. You will have clarity. It will make sense in its full context if you zoom out. The meme says, like, there's two types of people. There are those who can extrapolate from incomplete data. And then that's it. There's not a number two. The mind extrapolates that the other type of person can't do that. And so you'll know which one you are if you get the joke, right? Anyway, the data you extrapolate will be actionable. So in the face of incomplete data, don't trip, remain calm, zoom out. Both of these cards are pointing out how stinking clever you are, so you got this. If anyone tries to pull one over on you, you're gonna see right through it. The truth is in what's left out. There are ways to not tell the truth and not lie either. And it could be actually someone doing that to you, but it could be you having to use this tactic in a situation. I mean, I've done it. Like, there are legitimate reasons to protect certain information and still not want to lie. So I get that. Week two, you have the Knight of Cups with the Star, one of my favorite cards. You are actively moving towards hope this week. You're going towards the light, as they say, going towards that peaceful outcome that I talked about earlier. I think you get a glimpse of how to get there this week and you orient yourself in that direction. Make that your compass, your North Star, I guess, and start making the right choices to get you there. Setting your coordinates, that's the word I was looking for. This week is way less cerebral than the last and more intuitive. It's also very dreamy. So some of you might be chasing some sort of dream because this is also very heart-centered and heart-driven. These could represent healing arts. I actually seen an ad recently for becoming a healing artist on Facebook, or creating art, poetry, or music for your own catharsis. But that deep sense of calm washes over you this week, and it could take many different forms. The Star just bathes you in that it's going to be okay, warm, loving light. You might not know yet how, but you will feel it all throughout your body and soul. Now, week three, you have the Two of Wands with the Four of Cups. There's a feeling bubbling up this week of having tried everything and being reluctant or uninspired to try yet another something new, or just feeling like there are no opportunities left. That's really what it is. It's feeling like you're in a maze and you've tried every path and none of them seem to lead you where you're trying to go. And you're right back where you started. But what I also see here is that all of those paths have been paved paths. Those were other people's suggestions, common wisdom, what worked in the past, something you read about that seemed like a good idea, or in some cases, something that someone else wanted you to do, and you had to check it off so you could tell them that you tried it and it didn't work. It's time to go where there isn't a path. The obstacle is the way, the quote says. I don't know if it's Marcus Aurelius or Lao Tzu. I've heard it's both. The Two of Wands invites you to get out of your, take out your metaphorical machete and blaze your own trail where no one else has gone. So if you're sick of trying it everyone else's way, this is the week to do it your way. Week 4, you have the Queen of Cups with the Knight of Wands. This reminds me of a quote I just saw. It said, "It's important to always stay a little feral." That's not totally the point here, but it just struck me when these two came out. To nurture your wild side, to keep a part of yourself untamed, and not just tolerate it, but to take care of it, because that's also the courageous part of you, the part of you that takes bold action without overthinking yourself into stagnation. It does what needs to be done when it needs to be done. So here you are in superhero energy, and the Queen of Cups, you're not thinking your way to your target, you're feeling your way to it. Kind of like Hawkeye aiming his bow out to the side without even looking and just hit it dead on. I'm a Marvel fan, sorry. So for some of you, this can be pointing to a connection or encounter with another person that is deeply emotional and yet highly sexually charged at the same time. For career and finance, you have the Ace of Wands with the Ace of Coins. No two ways about it, you have something new starting here. You're putting resources where your inspiration is. I'd say where your mouth is, but it's not the Ace of Swords, it's the Ace of Wands. You definitely have a vision or a goal springing up, and you don't waste any time taking that first tangible step towards bringing it into reality. Maybe you go and secure a business loan for your idea. Maybe you edit your resume to fit a specific job that you're on fire for. Or you put a down payment on the perfect space that you fall in love with on your first tour of it. Maybe you've been working somewhere for a while and you decide finally to take advantage of their 401k matching, or start setting aside money because you're inspired to get the hell out of there. You get the idea. But with pressure, transformation, and calming emerald, it feels like an itch that can only be scratched by taking concrete action towards it, or it's gonna bug you. That's all I can say. So for love, this month I'm trying something new. I'm doing person A, person B, and how they're viewing the connection. Whichever one is you, only you're gonna know. So just take the one that resonates. Person A, Person A has the Lovers in reverse. They might be viewing the connection as sort of a siren song. They might be committed in another way, committed to a relationship, committed to work, committed to their own personal journey. If it is a relationship, I would think long and hard, stay in your integrity, or they should stay in their integrity. Or it could be just like committed to their own personal journey of transformation, committed to being single and loving themselves first. And the call to pursue this is feeling very intriguing. It's an unexpected tangent for them, and it's deliciously tempting. Now, person B has the Empress reversed. So they might be struggling with feelings of inadequacy and feeling like they have nothing to bring to the connection, nothing to bring to the table. Like, there are people out there that are just okay, that are okay and fine with just taking. But this person is not that way. They might be looking at the connection and thinking person A would be better off without them. So, under the umbrella of pressure, transformation, and emerald calm, the advice for person A would be to keep their head about them and know that there is huge potential in this, but there will be trials to overcome in order for it to realize this full potential. For both partners to become the most powerful versions of themselves and fulfill the vision that they might have of it, this power couple dynamic. Like, they might have to free themselves from something first. Now for person B, the advice would be that person A is interested in them. They have noticed them. They do. And then this is, it feels like it's something new. And they don't need to prove anything to person A, but they might need to do work on their own self-image, prove something to themselves by doing something hard that they can be proud of, that is unrelated to this connection. They can calm their fears by turning their focus more on transforming something about themselves. I'm with Dr. K, Healthy Gamer, on this. We all have inherent value and don't have to earn love. We don't have to change. And at the same time, change is good if there's something you want to improve. You know, loving yourself doesn't mean that there's not things about yourself that you wouldn't love to make better. Self-love doesn't automatically mean stagnancy and not wanting to be the best version of ourselves that it's in our power to create. So that's what I have for you, Aries. You have some beautiful new beginnings and some exciting things in the works. Much love, and I'll talk to you next month. Thank you.